Hello, good morning and welcome back to Iraq. Here in Nasiriyah, we have woken up at 3:30 a.m. to head to the Mesopotamian Marshes. We're going to catch the sunrise and also have a breakfast with some local people. So, let's go. We are now here by the marshes and the two Iraqis, freezing cold. It's like 12 degrees. Yeah, clearly they're not built for this weather. Marshes are a huge swampy wetland complex here in southern Iraq. Unfortunately, before 2003, they had diminished by up to 90%. No thanks to Saddam Hussein and the Marsh Arabs that occupied this area were persecuted. Briefly off the boat to catch the beautiful sunrise over the marshes, which from here, by the way, you can see the vast expanse of it, all the reeds as far as the eye can see. The boat's passing underneath the bridge behind me. A beautiful scene, birds chirping. A place which is now listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site too. The marshes feature these sort of golden ancient reed houses dating back all the way to the Sumerian era, around 4500 to 1900 BC. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
تعال هونك وين بوس سلم عليه سلم عليه
Salam alaikum. Every time someone comes here, the cat has to check the boat because it's that territorial. The reeds, as you can see, used to make absolutely everything. And yet, the structure is very sound. Salam alaikum.
صح مو عبالي غلط صباح صح
صاحبي
فرشت
وتعال يا رجال
محمد شاي واجيب الكاميرا يوك ايه صدق قاسم والله
لا وياهم شجعنا الكوسه سوينا من هنا
ومن على العصر وندور وانا صيح بثور والله سهل جاسم
لا والله ترجع لي وش تابع بالشمس
لا انت لا بروح ابوك
لا بس خلاص
صحت له تعال لا تعال لا خاف بتشكلهم عوامك شو هذا كان اتفاقهم وهذا ينقل ابن اخوي يعطيني
ليش بصراحة جايين على مود غير حتى ينتشروا يعني والله عظيم حياكم الله لا والله ما
قوم
So
قوم
this
قوم
is
الغادي
gamer, which is like a thick cream,
Yes, that's right.
and I think now, since we are in the marshes, it's made of the milk of buffaloes, which is it's gonna taste really good. And this is the date juice.
Yeah, or like a date syrup even.
Yeah, exactly. Syrup. And of course the Iraqi bread.
وقاعد على كيفك بس قاعد شويه يبون الشاي ابوي انا اخاف عليك داخل بلط
عرفها ابو صباح. بس لا هي ساعة كذب.
Okay. شكرا. Trying a little bit of the buffalo milk that we all share.
اي موجود.
Wow, it's very nice. It tastes really, really fresh.
تعال قوم
My tea.
Yeah, the tea in general.
بارد هذا مرقيه.
It's fine, nice and warm for me. They're complaining that the tea is too cold. But for me, it's very warm. In my experience, I always see Iraqis taking the tea straight away. As soon as it arrives, they have a sip. And I'm thinking, wow, are they not burning their mouths? But no, here they can really do it. The most badass cat you've ever seen lives on these reeds. It's so much attitude.
Abu Sabah said that once this cat actually killed a snake. Like he heard like a noise, and he went there and he saw the cat like standing on a snake.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Very
This cat
badass.
doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
Be careful.
اودي خبر ياسين كيفك انت؟ هو كان ياكل كل شيء.
Today we are with Abu Haider, who is one of the most famous people here in Iraq, or most recognizable here in the marshes. He's been covered, I believe, in various documentaries from well-known companies. I think BBC and probably all the other big names have covered him at some point. He's usually the one you see singing on the boats, taking people around, and we feel very lucky to have him show us around today.
أبو حيدر بس أنت قبلها حتى من كنت صغير يعني من عرفت تعلمت الشغلة شلون قمت
نعم
تعرف الأماكن؟
نعم أنا مواليد 65 ولادتي بالتبايش.
Okay, so he was born and raised here. His father has been doing the same thing, raising buffaloes and other usual jobs here. But in 1991, the former regime cut the water. It was a whole tragic environment. So he had to move to Baghdad. He worked there as a farmer from the 90s till 2005. After that, the water started to come back here, and the normal life that he used to know started to come back. So he came back here and he resumed his usual life that he used to have when he was a child. Until 2012, he started to work in tourism section.
100 ألف.
Shukran.
الليالي ويا ما حيلة جران والوان وقضيت العمر بس بالنوح والوان راوان زمان اشكال فيك تلتين يا حلوة لا تونين بهن تخوني بساع بهن توافيك تلتين يا حلوة لا تونين ذكرى مو ايه ذكرى هذا خيره جدياتي ما متعلم
There we go. Our memory for being here and spending a good time with his incredible singing and entertainment. And how does he remember the way? I mean, does he know and recognize how to navigate through?
Yeah. أبو حيدر شلون تتذكر ذي الطرق؟
نعم.
شلون تتذكر الدرابين والطرق اللي هنا؟
أعرفها شلون أنتم تعرفون الشوارع بغداد. أنا مو متربي هنا وأجي عليها عدد مرات. أعرف هذا الطريق يوصلني هذا الطريق بيوصلني.
Just like you know the street in your city, I know places here.
We have stopped here by the Shaheed monument, which you can see just behind me there, to commemorate the victims of those on the marshes from the era of Saddam, when they drained everything to get rid of the people here who were discriminated against, and also because of the fact that many of Saddam's political enemies and opposition were hiding here in the marshes as well.
حيدر يقول صدام من قاعد
صدام من قاعد يقول قاعد
سوينا المقابل الدلال ما يصير
We've now come into this sort of meeting room type of place where all the locals come to hang out. Is that right? It's more of like a meeting room? Yeah. And I've also been given the look of a sheikh here with my new style.
وذن كلن يعني من نفس الهور القصب من نفس الهور.
هي نفسها.
So this building is apparently 6 years old, and the men here, they built it with their own hands.
والشعبيط من عقال وانا خنفسانه يجمع بالصوره. اي ادري.
Yeah. It's really amazing.
ذاك اليوم هنا عندي
شنو؟
قل له قهوة عربية حسين قل له قهوة.
شكرا.
قهوة عربية.
It's good. It's hot.
حتى شوي شوف الاندبس هناك هم ماكو يعني ماكو تمر.
I was just chatting to these men, and around about 70-ish years ago I was telling them about Wilfred Thesiger on the Marsh Arabs. You may have heard of him, a British explorer. And then one of them managed to find an extract here from the very same book. So they have documents of his work here as well, which was really interesting that we were both talking about the same person, because they were mentioning a British guy as well. Got some tea here, some chai, gonna drink up with good company. Following having some tea with the locals in the meeting center made with reed there, we have now been invited by Abu Haider to join him for fish in his home for lunch. Salam alaikum.
بس الاربعاء كلش ماما
المعذب يكون من جيبي المعذب يكون يعذب من جيبي.
We're having mazgouf, I believe, which is it fresh from the marshes
Yeah,
as well?
it's fresh from the marshes. Yeah.
Amazing, and prepared by his lovely wife.
Yeah, Abu Haider. Yeah.
So just finished the mazgouf here in his home, his nephew and grandson with me here. Say hello, salam.
Hello, salam.
I'm going to end the video here from the Mesopotamian Marshes. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it interesting, and this wouldn't have been possible without Bil Weekend. So the link is in the description as always. We are heading to Basra later today. So see you in the next video. Peace.